is Movies in Contemplation with Jarokk and...
Oh, am I talking to you?
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
All right, so today is a Jarokk pick, and it is Collateral, directed by Michael Mann, starring Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx, and Jada Pinkett Smith.
You want to also talk about the wine for tonight?
The wine that was chosen for tonight is 19 Crimes, The Uprising, aged 30 days in rum barrels.
Yes.
And I can really taste the rum.
I can too.
Yeah.
And I chose this. I was actually really hoping to get a wine that was called Damage, so we could call
Collateral
it Collateral Damage. Because it's the only word that I can associate collateral with. Mm-hmm. But I failed. But I thought, hey, crimes.
Why not?
A lot of crimes
That's
going
good.
on in
19
LA.
crimes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I got 19 crimes, but a wine ain't one.
Yeah. Yes.
Why do you like this movie?
I like this movie. When this came out in 2004, I didn't see this in theaters, but I did get the DVD, and I really liked this movie a lot. This showed a side of Tom Cruise to me that I really never actually saw, per se. I loved him in The Last Samurai and whatnot, but...
Yeah, you do.
Yes, yeah, I do. It's so good!
Oh my god, we can't go to a sushi restaurant without him whisperly screaming.
But, yeah, well, because I want it. But This movie, you see a side of Tom, he's always that good guy. He's always...
Action hero.
But in this particular film, he is this mystery, villain. And I really like that.
I feel like he's a little more complex of a character. He actually had some layers.
Yeah.
Which he normally does not have when he's playing his, action roles and being the one that wants to do his own stunts. Even though he's 5'4".
I'll say that he probably does do his own stuff at some point.
He tries, but he's so expensive.
Right, he is. He's very expensive. He does have a working stuntman. I want everybody to know that right now. Tom Cruise has a working stuntman. He does his own fight scenes, he does everything else, but if you really think he's doing high jumps and he's running up and down buildings, then you need to get yourself checked. But,
I commend him for wanting to do as many stunts as possible because I would be the exact same.
Exactly. Any actor wants to.
Oh, for
sure.
But
you got to think about it. If they wouldn't let Ryan Gosling ride a motorcycle during shooting Driver, then they sure as shit aren't letting Tom Cruise do any damn thing.
Jumping from a
train to a train.
Train to a train or a big skyscraper to a helicopter.
No, they're not.
I'm just guessing those are the things that were in his movies.
Not happening. God, it's a good one.
It is. But the movie opens up, oh my god, it opens up at LAX.
Yeah.
It is by far the most crazy airport ever. Mm-hmm. And we see Jason Statham.
Jason Statham had a cameo in this film. Now, there's speculation. There's people saying that Jason Statham was a cameo, but he was playing his character from The Transporter.
Oh.
So he was playing his transporter character. I can't think of the name of the guy off the top of my head that he played. Apparently, Jason Statham got the briefcase and was paid to transport it to LAX and give it to Tom Cruise.
So you think they're trying to do a crossbreed of the two?
They probably were, maybe. I don't know, but obviously it didn't work out.
So yeah, you see that they switch briefcases, and that's kind of pretty much it. And then we jump to Jamie Foxx, who is a cab driver, and we kind of get a day-to-day of his cabbie...
blue-collar cabbie life.
Cabbie... his work shift, his normal day-to-day.
Mm-hmm. The people that he gets.
Bunch of LA people. Mm-hmm. I got, the craziest...
Got homesick.
I got homesick. It made me miss California. It made me miss LA. Just, the nostalgia of it all was really... It became the driving force of me to get through this movie.
Yeah.
But it was cool, just to see, all the just places that I recognize. Mm-hmm. And Jada Pinkett Smith gets into the cab of Jamie Foxx, and they start kind of chatting. And this is so LA, where it's we'll take Crenshaw to blah, 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 get on the 405.
Everybody thinks that they have a shortcut.
Yeah, if you go down Doheny, over down to, Westwood and blah, 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 then we'll save time. So they have this little bet, whoever
does it she gets a free cab ride.
Yes,
if he doesn't get there on his
way.
If
Jamie Foxx, like, he even like times it too.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't get there in like 10 minutes or whatever, your cab ride is free. And I had a weird thing. Like, when I lived in New York, I took a lot of cabs. Like, probably nowadays they do, but I'm thinking, like, back in the day, cabs didn't have GPS.
No, I don't really think so. The last couple of times I've been in a cab, and I've only been in a cab a couple of times, I was drunk. So I don't remember jack shit about being in a cab. Except for our Hawaii trip, we were in it, but he had a GPS.
We were in a cab though for almost an hour, and I think that was the most expensive bill we had
in Hawaii.
Yeah, the cab ride from the airport to the hotel.
Resort. Yeah,
I feel like back then, like, you really had to be very knowledgeable of where everything is and know the shortcuts. Like, it felt like definitely cabbies it's a competitive
job.
It's a competitive job.
And you saw that in the movie when Tom Cruise comes out of the airport and they pass each other. Like, he came out of the subway from Jada Pinkett's law firm. Like, their building, I guess, had
He goes into the same building her
destination she's going
was.
Up as he's coming down.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, look at that shit. Foreshadow.
Yep. I kind of got that. I was like, you know what? I kind of think I need to know where this building is supposed to be at some other point in time in this movie, because I think it's going to show up again.
Yeah. But, Tom gets to the cab, and he's all like, hey, let me get something. And then
Jamie Foxx
is in his own world.
Yeah. Because he just had this amazing flirtation with Jada Pinkett, and
they're going on a K-State.
K-State, yeah.
Call me when you want to talk about routes.
Yeah, and Jamie Foxx has this little postcard of this island.
Yeah.
Like, that's his thing to go to whenever he feels stressed about work, and
his way of meditation.
Yeah. For me, I actually do think about our honeymoon in Hawaii a lot, like, especially those moments when we were just at the beach, laying out in the water where the water just got still.
Yeah.
And I just think of myself just, like, floating, and that to me, and just smelling the air, smelling the sand, and just hearing all the beach sounds. That puts me in a very relaxed state, so I definitely connected with that.
Yeah. I connect to it too. I want to go back.
We have to go back.
We are going to go back. Maybe next time we'll do a show out there.
That would be awesome. Mm-hmm. On the beach. Live
on the beach.
Yep. Bring your sunscreen. So back to Tom. And I just like that he almost passes, like, oh, okay, whatever, Jamie Foxx, I'm not going to ride with you. Then I thought, well, wait, if you don't get into the cab, we don't have a movie.
Right, we don't have a movie. And then that's when Jamie Foxx snaps at him and is all like, oh, wait a minute, come on in. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Come on in.
I got you, I'm sorry.
Then you got a frustrated Tom Cruise gets into the cab.
Right. So you're gonna have to explain this part of their, like, introduction and you're gonna have to explain this.
Yeah. What do you need?
Well, just the offer that Tom Cruise gives Jamie Foxx.
The offer?
Well, yeah, his first offer.
Right. So they get in, and Tom is pretty much just trying to make conversation. He's trying to get to know the guy. He's learning what the guy's like. He wants to know, what kind of business are you into? Do you do this full time? Are you this? He's really digging in. If you want to know, he's getting very personal. He wants to know his life.
Yeah.
And you kind of see that later on in the movie. You understand why.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what he's doing. And then when he gets to his destination, he offers him, what was it, like $600?
$600, yeah.
And he's like, I want you for the rest of the night. I got 5 stops to make, and you're going to take me to every single one. Yeah. Jamie Foxx is like, oh, I can't do that. And he's like, fuck procedure.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
Yeah. You have
here's
these
$600.
dreams.
I'm going to give you an extra 100. Here it goes.
Yeah.
So Fox is like, okay, well, shit, why not? Parks his car into the alleyway.
I do want to give a shout out to Jamie Foxx's sandwich.
Oh.
It had Sprouts.
Oh, did it?
That is so LA. I really don't see Sprouts out in the Midwest as something available to put on your sandwich.
Yeah.
So get on that, please. Thank you.
I don't know. They might have Sprouts at Pickleman's. We're probably just going to the wrong place.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I notice with Jamie Foxx, and he does get a little better throughout the years, but a lot of his early movies, he tends to mumble. Like, he's very soft-spoken. He kind of just, like, mumbles a lot, and he talks a lot. Like, it's really hard to really get out what he's actually saying.
He does that, and there's a lot of actors that do that, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like, you know, when you're a name, and I mean, obviously Tom Cruise was much more of a name than Jamie Foxx was in this movie.
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
But, you know, he was liked by people. He had a fan base. A lot of people weren't going to be like, you know, Jamie, let's go ahead.
No, he did. I really liked this movie he was in. It was called Breaking All the Rules. It was with the chick from Bring It On. God, I wrote it down. Gabrielle Union. It was a really cute, adorable movie. It was a romantic comedy, and Jamie Foxx just mumbler like the whole movie. Like, I wish he just, you know, speak up and, you know, speak with distinction.
Right.
I beg you.
Yeah.
But
get the book.
Yeah, get the book. Read it. But he gets better. I think he does.
He does, and I really like him in this movie.
do too.
And I like Jamie Foxx. I do like Jamie Foxx a lot.
He's really he plays that character you really want to, like, root for, and you really want him to win.
And they really were pushing let's make him a nerd. Let's have him wear sleeves so that we don't see that he is a cut fit dude. Let's glasses. You know, you like that.
Like the nice guy.
You see him, and then you see, like, a comparison of Tom Cruise. You're going to say, I'm pretty sure that Jamie Foxx could probably beat the shit out of Tom Cruise.
Probably.
But I don't know, again, because Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. Yeah. So who knows?
But they kind of have him play that nice guys finish last kind of role. Because he has his dreams of doing the limo service. He was your typical blue-collar worker. Yeah. And that's what I loved. And I mean, shit, I relate. Yeah. I relate to him. We relate. We're blue-collar family. You know, we sit there and we work and we do shit, and you know, we got dreams, and he's like, I just work part-time until I can get my limo company going. Yeah, dreams of doing something better that you can be passionate about for the rest of your life. Yep, the American dream. The American dream. But I do very relatable. I do love, there is what Tom Cruise says, because he was talking about LA, and he was talking about people in general. And he has that line where he says, I don't know if I'm going to hit this on the nail or not, but he pretty much was like, a guy goes into the MTA in Los Angeles and he just dies. And it takes a couple days until anybody even noticed that he was dead. Like, nobody was paying attention to this guy. Everybody just thought he was sleeping. And I was like, wow, that's life. Yeah. That's very true. That is life. How many of us walk on somewhere and don't acknowledge anyone? We just are in our own world. Whether it be the airplane, whether it be a subway, whether it be a restaurant or anything. We don't acknowledge anybody. There really is no human contact anymore. No, and I can agree with you on that, but there's also still that sense of, like, awareness of protecting yourself. Yeah. Like, I feel like we're in a society now where anything can happen to you. Exactly. At a moment's notice. So it's like we had to put up this shield in order to not get hurt, not get robbed, not get something, that it kind of stopped that communication where people just mind their business, do their own thing, and then cell phones came about, and now we're just staring at a screen, walking around, not even paying attention where the fuck we're walking. On Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Twitter, Instagram. Yep. I'm raising my hand. I'm guilty. I mean, shit, we're obviously on social media. The podcast is on social media, so obviously you need social media. Yeah. Follow us, by the way. Yeah. Thanks. Instagram, Facebook. Twitter's hard. It is hard, but it's so hard. Get there. So. Okay, so the first stop, Tom Cruise goes and then kills a guy. The guy drops. On the cab. On the fucking cab. On the cab. Breaks the windshield and all that. So Jamie Foxx he's shook. He's freaking out. I guess I really want to bring up Mark Ruffalo. Bring him up. Well, A, I love him. B, he's very racially ambiguous. Yeah. Like, I looked it up. He's Italian and French, and his mom's Canadian. The way, like, he grows a little... He looked really Spanish to me. Very Spanish. And it worked because of the fact he walks in, he's Ramon, ¿qué pasó? But I didn't even notice that it was Mark Ruffalo until you said something. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit! Oh, see, I was trying to get my hair back in the day like his. So that was your hair slick. Like 5 years ago. I know. You were almost there. Mm-hmm. You were. I tried.
And then I turned out looking like the Russian from freaking Batman The Dark Knight. But, fucking hairline. So,
Freak.
Okay, back on track.
Oh, God.
So Ruffalo, he goes in, and then you find out he's a cop.
Yes.
You find out Ruffalo's a cop. I thought my first time watching, I was like, oh, this is like a gang member. We're about to get some shit going. Jamie Foxx is going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you get turned around, and it's like, this is Detective Fanning. And it's like, oh, he's about to get arrested.
LAPD, motherfucker.
LAPD. You don't know me.
So they end up putting the dead body in the trunk.
Yeah, and they hide it.
And I guess
he washes it off with a bottle of Aquafina. A nice, what was that?
I don't...
Like,
like one of those, like, liter bottles?
Yeah, it was like a liter. He's just washing it off.
Probably just, like... yeah. He's just, like, so shook.
Oh, that's great.
But the funny part for me... I mean, I don't know if we have to really, like, bring it up, but Tom Cruise kind of, like, lays it down. Like, wake up, you're going to drive me. Because he brings out his fucking gun in Jamie Foxx's face, and he's just... freaking out. Jamie Foxx is scared, obviously, so he's gonna...
He's like, man, just take the cab. No, you're driving me the rest of the way. We're in this together. Very smart for Vincent.
Tom.
Tom.
Yes, Vincent.
Very smart
Tom's
for him.
name.
It's like, man, no, you're coming with me the whole way.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing this. We're in this together. You know. But, golly, man, can you imagine that happening to you? I'd be like, man, fuck. I don't know, man.
Like, can I call my family and tell them I love them?
Shit, I'd try to fuck him up. I would. I would be like,
fuck him up.
Fuck him up. I'd do it. If I thought that was going to happen to me, you got to think about it. At the end of the day, he probably will try to do something, so you might as well go out swinging.
Yes, and there is something I'm going to bring up about that when it comes to movies.
Yeah.
Because some of the circumstances are very Hollywood and movie. Mm-hmm. Movie flash and flair.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need some water.
It's okay, I need more wine. We're out.
No, we're not.
Oh.
Yeah. It's back there. Of course, they get fucking pulled over by cops.
Yeah.
And I love the story about the deer. And the cop goes, a South Central deer.
What did he say? We got it. Where were they? Florence and Normandy?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did he say? I don't remember.
Something like that.
He was just like, a South Central deer.
Really? You don't see too many. There are a lot of deer.
There are deer out there. When I was working at the GC, when I was working out there, I saw deer every day. There are deer out there, but and those... They
don't go out to the city. Yeah, they don't go out to South Central.
You're not going to be walking to South Central. You're not going to be walking Hollywood Boulevard and see a buck. Yeah. Like, here's a 12-pointer and a Hollywood Boulevard just chilling with all the drummers.
He just wants to cash his check. That's all. That's all he wants to do.
But that was funny. That was a good little...
I did like the CD holder that Jamie Foxx had in his car. I totally had that.
We all did.
I totally did.
I had one.
But... Of course, they get off from being towed or whatnot because they got like another call about like a shooting or something going on.
Yeah, the cops.
Do you think it was what happened at the apartment or was it just something different just to distract them?
You know what? It might have been you know what? I think it was something different.
I think so too.
I think it was something different
because
I can't remember where they said it was, but I don't think it was where they... Okay. I think it was more like they said like Inglewood or something maybe. I don't know. But I don't think Ramon's apartment was like in Inglewood.
Yeah. So they tread on and they go to the next stop and Tom Cruise like zip ties Jamie Foxx to the...
In an alley. Yeah.
In an alley.
On
the steered thing.
Yeah, steering wheel.
The steering wheel. I know cars good. And then here comes the meth head parade.
Yeah.
Like these dudes.
Like 4 dudes just coming in tweaking.
Just totally tweaked out. Oh my god,
Hey man, help me out, I'm tied up. Oh, you really tied up in there, ain't you?
Yeah.
Give me your fucking wallet. Yeah. Man, can't you see I'm tied up? I can't do it. And he like even thinks about it.
Yeah.
He like was like, fuck he is, how am I gonna get his wallet? Like, Jesus.
That's the thing, like, there's so many dumb criminals out there. And that was pretty funny to me, honestly.
Yeah.
And then Tom Cruise comes up and,
Hey, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, homie. Is that my briefcase?
What else you got for me? Huh?
And that's the thing.
Fucks him up. He just shoots him right away. Doesn't even give him a minute.
Oh, We obviously learn that he is very skilled at what he
He
does.
is. Man, I'll tell you. Yeah. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah. But the moment I brought up earlier, there's always a moment in movies when, like, the hero tries to escape or tries to do something to foil the plan, and the villain always gives them a pass.
Yeah.
I don't think that's very realistic. I mean, fortunately, I have not been in any situation like that.
Yeah.
But
so
they at least get one, if not two chances to not just, okay, I'm just going to fucking kill you and move on with my day.
This movie gave you a really good reason to why why he gave him that first pass when he broke his briefcase and did all that shit.
Yes.
Because he had to go back to Felix, who was Javier Bardem. He had to go in and get the backups to finish the job. He doesn't finish the job, he doesn't get paid. He doesn't get paid, he may even get killed if he doesn't finish the job.
Okay.
And if he goes in for the discs as himself, he just gave away his identity and nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows Vincent. Vincent, that's probably not even his real name.
Probably not.
So he literally is unknown. That is why he is such a good hitman. Because he is just like, I'll go in. But he says, you know what? You just screwed up. Now you're going to go. You're going to show your face to the guys that hired me. They're going to know it's you. If something does go wrong, you're going to get fucked up.
They slowly show how smart Vincent is.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very educated, especially when he kills the third guy. When he kills the jazz artist.
Jazz singer. Yeah, that scene really confused me, I guess, because maybe I wasn't fully paying attention to why he was on his list or whatever, and they had this whole conversation about jazz, and he asked him a question.
The list, I'll say, so all of those guys that he killed, he had to kill 4 witnesses, the 4 witnesses, and then the 5th. They were all part of a case that Jada Pinkett Smith said in the beginning, I'm working a case.
Yes.
And she didn't give the name.
No.
But we found out through the middle it was Felix. It was Javier Bardem.
Yes.
And so all of those, the 4 guys, began whatever the hell his name is, Ramon, and I don't remember the second guy. He was like a lawyer or something.
Yeah.
He was like the defense attorney or some shit. I don't know. But they did away with those 2, and then they were going after the jazz guy because he did business with Javier.
Okay.
So, yeah, they were all up to testify, and we're going to give them away. They were on the payroll for the feds.
Okay.
So that's why they were like, we got to get rid of everybody. We got to just destroy the case. So we're going to wipe everybody out one night, hire somebody, Vincent, and that's it.
Makes me think of, like, Sons of Anarchy.
In a way.
Yeah. Get rid of the witness.
Get rid of the witness, yeah, in a way. Charlie Hunnam. Well,
yay.
But, yeah, that's that. That was that.
Okay, so we don't have to go in detail about the jazz singer thing. It was
just, there was talking Miles Davis, da-da-da-da-da, popped him in the head, and then Tom... And this is where you kind of saw the humanity, though. Like, you saw the humility. He caught his head and placed him down gently.
Aww.
Like, all the other guys... I mean, I'm not saying that was right or wrong, but he shot him in the head and then he just kind of gently placed him down. It was like, for me, that was like this is business. This is my way to make money.
And he probably somewhat
in a way
respected
the
jazz singer.
I think so. Because of the fact, you got a guy who's talking about starting from nothing. He literally started from nothing, and then he became a club owner, a jazz musician, plays in a band, like all of this shit. It's pretty successful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think because of his knowledge, that really made Vincent, I really do enjoy talking to you. Because he really enjoyed, really enjoyed Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
He really enjoyed Max. I don't know.
For sure.
It's like he's a character that you hate to love, love to hate.
Right, and we love those.
Yeah.
But jazz singer's gone, and then we find out that Jamie Foxx's mom has been calling
all night, bugging the cab company,
and
yep. So they go to visit her.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is like, you know what? You gotta visit your mom because if you don't, it's
questions. Somebody's gonna be looking for you.
Questions.
I don't want anybody looking for you. Let's go.
Yes. So then I kind of dubbed Tom Cruise as like the ghost of Christmas Present. Because he starts to talk to Jamie about, like, mom, family, and just...
It's important.
Yeah, like, it's important.
She carried you in your womb for 9 months.
Give her flowers.
Give her flowers.
Yeah.
Just a waste of money for her. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was cute. The mom was just so, like, mad at Jamie Foxx, and then...
The hell you buy me flowers for?
Yeah.
Mama, I didn't get you flowers. He did.
Thank you. You're so nice to Vincent.
He's just like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it was great. And then they start bonding.
They do kind of bond a little bit, yeah.
And then Jamie Foxx, well, we kind of are skipping ahead. We kind of skipped ahead in the beginning, but, I mean, a little bit before, but fuck it. We're getting on track. Jamie Foxx breaks all the shit, and that's when he had to go meet Javier Bardem. Because he stole the briefcase, threw it over the bridge, and that's when he had to go meet Javier Bardem.
Yeah, and Jamie Foxx kind of got to, I don't know, like, I think at some point he started...
He peacocked.
He had a little bit of fun of playing another character, playing someone who's confident and someone that's dangerous.
I loved that Javier Bardem scene, though. I loved that. I loved him talking to him, and he was all like, no, do you believe in Santa Claus? Nor do I, but my children do. They're very small. Like, and then he had that Black Peter, you know, all that shit. And I was like, God, that is fucking awesome. He was like, if he does a Black Peter, if he lost the list, how fucking pissed off would Santa Claus be, Vincent? You tell me. And he's just like, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, bruh, that is the shit right there. Anywho, they're talking and all that, and then that's when Jamie Foxx peacocks up. He puffs his chest. He starts, I'm gonna tell that motherfucker behind me to put his gun up before I beat his bitch ass to death with it.
And who was it?
Huh?
Who was it?
It was, shit, what was his name?
Sons of Anarchy.
I know, I can't remember his name. Alvarez.
Yeah.
Alvarez, a motherfucker.
Love you, Alvarez.
But, yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was awesome.
But yeah, the Jamie Foxx, the briefcase became roadkill.
Roadkill, and then they had to get the backups.
Yeah.
And then the FBI were watching the club. They watched the cab. They put 2 and 2 together with the help of Mark Ruffalo.
Yes. Because he's on the case, and he saw the cab at the club.
Yeah.
It was up in the club.
Well, we ain't there yet.
Are you sure?
Well, we're at the other club. There are 2 clubs in this film.
Oh my god, so many LA
clubs. There are 2 clubs. There's the Mexican club and the Asian club. Get it together.
Oh my god. Hello, Clarice.
Hello. Then, yeah, Jamie starts to leave, and Tom, they start to leave. And then they start following him, right?
Yes.
They're following him, and then you brought this up.
I did. What did I bring up?
You brought up the, Jesus Christ. When they stopped, and then the coyotes crossed the road, right?
Yeah.
You brought this up.
I did.
Now, I was just like, well, maybe it's just because it's LA. There's fucking coyotes all over the place.
They were
apparently,
in my backyard.
Right. Apparently, there is like a Navajo, like something where like the Native Americans would say, if a coyote crosses your path, to turn around. Because if you cross that, that's like symbolism of if you
turn around.
If you go where the coyote came across your path, you're pretty much going to your death or something very horrible. If you continue on that journey, you need to turn around if a coyote comes, because that's the gods or whoever saying, this is your chance.
Yeah.
Do it. And they didn't. And they went. They kept going to their path. And I was like, damn, that's symbolism. And then, of course, we had Audio Slave playing.
Oh my god.
Loved it. So you're better than me. But,
I grew up with that shit. My brother, I loved all that stuff.
I love him.
Okay, I want to like sidetrack a little bit.
Okay.
I want to hear it can be the craziest or the most memorable or something about your experience at an LA club.
Oh, God. I feel like we need to go to the... I feel like we need to get to the scene coming up, the Asian club, before I get there. Okay. Because there is a story. There is a story here.
There's a story.
There's a story, and it's not a man named Brady.
Of a guy named Jarokk.
So, anywho, let's jump to the Asian club when they're getting Peter Tran or whatever his name is. This is one of my favorite scenes of all time.
I know it is.
Club scene, because man, I'm going to tell you right now. Like, you walk in, the music was bumping, everybody's dancing, nobody's paying attention, love it. You got security all over the place, you got all these, private security guys with guns.
Beautiful ladies,
you
music
got Tom
pumping.
Cruise, and just the way, mind you, I like his salt and pepper look, but... He is. I thought it looked good on him.
Yeah.
But anywho, so I just loved how he was in that scene, because he went full Predator. Like, he really did. Like, you're going... Like, he's walking in, and he's telling, like, he's going pure, like, military. He's like, you go 4 on the red, he's going to be in the back table, da-da-da-da-da, make yourself known.
Do you think he was in the military?
You know what? I actually thought about that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Probably.
I think he was.
Cool.
So, he's doing all that shit, he's going in, and then he's observing, he's seeing where everybody is, and then he sees the security, and he just starts beating the shit out of everybody one at a time. Mind you, if you watch that, he doesn't take his eyes off Peter Lynn. He is continuing to go, and he is fucking these dudes up. And even when Alvarez or whatever started fucking intervening, trying to kill Jamie Foxx, he saves Jamie Foxx. And then the cops come in, try to arrest Jamie Foxx, which Vincent planned, obviously.
Really? I didn't catch that.
He was the distraction.
The
cops were looking at Jamie Foxx and all that, and Peter Lynn's guys shot the cops. And that was what was funny to me was we got all these cops all over, all these FBI agents all over the place. The shooting starts happening, people start dropping like flies, and then the cops just disappear. And then he pops Peter Lynn. He gives him the signature. 2 in the sternum, 1 in the head.
That's Tom Cruise's signature.
Yeah. So to go to my LA club experience, I've got a couple. I've got a lot.
Tuck in people.
I've got a lot. But I will tell you the one, I did go to an Asian nightclub. I don't know which one I want to tell you. I don't know which one I've been to a gay club. I've been to an Asian nightclub. I'll say the Asian nightclub because... Smorgasbord. So I went to this Asian, and I don't remember what it was called. But I had a group of friends that we always liked to go. And something about clubs, and I think it was this movie, I just always felt like a hard ass when I heard like techno. So I would always try to like puff chest, stand in the corner, and I'd just be like, yeah, let's see what's going to happen.
No wonder people kept trying to hire you to be security.
Well, yeah, it happened my first time at a club, I was 19, and I was just, standing in the corner while everybody was dancing, and I was just like, whatever. And I wore jeans and a black shirt, black button-up, and people thought I was a bouncer, and were like coming to me, asking me, and I was like, I don't know, I don't fucking work here.
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah, I
need to do some
here.
coke
And then
the
the freaking the owner of the club came up to me. It was like, you want a job? And I was like, hell yeah, I want a job. I need a job, man. And then they were like, all right, cool, come on. And they were like, how old are you? I had to fill out all this shit. And they were like, you're not 21? And I was like, no. And they were like, oh.
Damn.
Well, you gotta be 21. And I was like, I'll be 21 in a couple months.
Not a couple months, you're 19.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking remember. I was lying. So, that was that experience. But back to the Asian club. So I was in there, and I felt like I was in this movie because the shit was happening, and like everybody was fucking dancing, and like people started like bumping into me, and I'm just like getting my Tom Cruise fucking roots going, and I'm just looking around. And that was Ready, Steady, Go. I'm sure I didn't say it in Asian. I don't know how the fuck they said it.
Steady as she goes, like that?
Absolutely not.
No.
Ready, Steady, Go.
I don't...
That was the song, but that was the Asian version.
Okay.
It's a song called Ready, Steady, Go. YouTube it. So,
YouTube it.
Ready, Steady, Go. But that was like the Asian version. I'm sure I just botched it, but whatever.
I don't know if you did. I don't even know the song.
But that was that.
Going.
So I'm in this club, and it's getting hot. It's getting heavy. Techno's on point, and I'm like getting this itch, and I'm just starting to like... People are bumping into me. It's starting to get rough, and I'm like envisioning me just like pulling a Tom Cruise. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab. I'm like choreographing a fight in my head already. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grab this bottle. I'm gonna bash it up this guy's head. I'm gonna flip the bottle out of that guy's head. I'm gonna bitch slap one of them over here. I'm gonna curb stomp this dude, and then I'm gonna drink the beer.
You're getting your exit strategy.
Right. So I'm like, all right, this is everything that's gonna happen. Luckily, nothing happened. I didn't hurt anybody, and nobody got hurt that night. So it was good. It turned out to be an alright night. But that was that club story. So I'll save some of the other funnier club stories for another film.
Sure.
So, moving on. What were your other notes?
Do I not get a LA club story?
Oh, please. Your club story. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Call me an ass. All right, go ahead.
You're an ass. No, you're not.
What was yours? Tiger Heat? That was mine.
No. My first club was at Mickey's and Tiger Heat, but that was just fun. It wasn't really anything exciting because they had like an 18 18 and over night. But growing up in Los Angeles, like I really didn't know really anything about the nightclub scene. That just wasn't my thing. But when I was in my like early 20s and I worked at that birthday party company, it was with a bunch of girls that were my age. I knew a lot of them from high school actually, and I was going through the worst breakup of my life. You know, lost my apartment, had to move back home, just devastated. I like dropped all this crazy weight, and I was working a lot at this job, and you know, the girls were being so sweet, and they're like, you know, let's take you out. Let's go out to a club or something. I think the club was called Voyeur. I believe that was the name of the club. And I remember it was my mom's like birthday party, and I had to go like right after. So I put on this outfit that I so thought would be club appropriate, and it was just this bright blue flowery top that like kind of cinched my waist a little bit, and I had these like little black leggings with these cute little like wedge black high heels. I thought I was cute. I had my hair down. It was kind of little short. It was kind of like a bob. I show up to the girls' apartment, and they were like, no, bitch. You are not. Like, it was actually like my own little like version of Clueless getting like a makeover, because they put on all these skimpy ass outfits that I have never worn in my entire life. And I'm sorry, I was super skinny, and I was just like looking at myself in this huge mirror. I was posing like, oh my God, my clavicle. Oh, it looks so good. My butt is so tiny. I was wearing this backless, tight, super skimpy dress that had like a collar on top. They put me in these like boots. They pinned up my hair, and we ended up all wearing black. Like, it was crazy. Like, you'd think we were like a part of a dance troupe or something. But it was really crazy because we walk, you know, we get to the club or whatever, we get right in. Yeah. Because I was with some sexy hot ladies, you know, and I was feeling pretty hot, so I was thinking, myself included, but I was probably like, hi, I'm the geeky friend that never goes to clubs, but hey, I'm here. But we like got right in, and it was just crazy fun. And there's no real like funny story to that. I think that just the funny part of it was just me going through that, oh my God, I've never dressed in like skimpy outfits before. Yeah. It was my moment of just like actually feeling sexy in my body. And it was just like just fun, and I actually got to experience the LA club night scene, and it was fun, and it was just the look that those girls gave me when I was at that doorway. No. Yeah. You are not wearing that flowery getup. It was actually my mom's top, and I think I still have it in my closet. I stole it from her. But just the difference between what I was wearing, like maybe if I'm in a good slap happy mood, I'll show the outfit I was wearing before and the outfit I was wearing when I went out. On our Instagram, maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll throw out some kind of something if you know, we get some more followers, subscribers or something. Yeah, and if we get some more, I'll tell my first club story at a gay club. Yeah, if you want to hear more crazy shit about our LA nightclub shenanigans, follow us and let us know, and ask us, and you will receive. Yes. Anyway, back to the story at hand, the movie. There's a part where Tom Cruise kind of like psychoanalyzes Jamie Foxx. Mm-hmm. And it really stuck out for me because it was like, oh my God, he's really showing his intelligence. And I also was calling him kind of like the godmother or something, because they were talking about Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah. And you need to call her. You need to call her. If we get out of this alive. Let me put a ball gown on you and some glass slippers, and your life will be amazing. But still, you got to do this shit for me first, and then you can have your happy ending, bitch. If we get out of this alive, you're calling her. Yeah. That's what it is. Oh God, there's I think it's at the Asian club. Yeah. Tom Cruise has that very cliche Hollywood shot pose. Yeah, he's laying on the ground. His his knees are bent, spread eagle, and he's just like pop, 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 pop. He pops the dude with the Uzis. That was very good Hollywood. Like, I bet that was in the trailer. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it was. Yeah. If I remember correctly. That's all I got. And I wrote down something called the helicopter sound bite. I don't know what that I don't know. But that was that, and then they pretty much wind up back at the end of the film. They wind up back at the because he goes to kill Jada Pinkett. She was the last on his list. Did he find out that she was the girl that Jamie Foxx wanted to call? I don't think he knew until Jamie Foxx started losing his shit. Okay.
But yeah, he has that moment where they're going, and there were quite a few accidents in this movie. I remember when Jamie Foxx was driving away from the club after Vincent killed Fanning, Mark Ruffalo. After he kills him, he drives away, then he crashed into a car, and that was an accident. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that wasn't part of the movie?
No,
right.
that was Jamie Foxx like drove into it. He just like drove into it and just fucked the side.
I bet the producers were like, "Yeah, you'll be on IMDb if you don't sue us." Or whatever.
Yeah, you guys are getting some money. But that happened, and then when Tom Cruise was chasing Pinkett through her building,
the building that
he threw a chair at a glass door, and then he jumped through and he tripped over the chair. That was a fucking accident. That was Tom Cruise. He just throws it. He just falls over the chair and just fucking falls. But then they go down into the subway and they're having that moment. And Vincent's losing him. And he just takes a guess. He's like, did they go upstairs? Did they go downstairs? And he took a guess. Just so happened to have guessed right. But it's like, my God, what are the odds, man? Him and Jamie Foxx have that shootout. And right before, Tom Cruise is like, I do this for a living! Max! And then, what do you know? Tom Cruise misses every shot, and Jamie Foxx hits him one time and gets him.
What do you think about that? No,
that's luck.
You think that's luck?
I'll say that was like a luck
Do
thing.
they talk about luck at all during the film?
I don't think so, per se.
Like, I would get that if they talked about being lucky or having a lucky...
I think it's just like... Tom Cruise, why he keeps, I do this for a living, you don't, I'm gonna kill you. Like, don't try me. You're testing me in my field. Like, if I was trying to find my way through traffic, that's on you, you're gonna beat me. But don't sit there and try to have a gunfight with me because I'm gonna win. And he just so happened to have won.
Yeah.
And then, going back, Tom Cruise is shot, sits down, and accepts, he should have shot him in the chest. And then he accepted he got shot in the ear, back in at the office.
At the office.
In the office, he got shot in the ear. So that's why
where he got shot in the ear?
Yeah, right in the ear, yeah.
Okay, because his whole jaw...
that's he got shot in the ear. But, so he has that moment, he gets shot, he sits down, and then he's just pretty much lets him leave. But he says to Max, he says...
A guy gets on the MTA here in LA, dies. They get everybody on notice.
And then he dies.
Yeah.
And then they walk off. And
they leave
him. Holy fucking shit. That to me was like, wake up. Holy shit.
See, I like that with movies where they ask a question at the beginning of the movie and then they ask it again at the end. Yeah. And it just kind of brings the movie full circle.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers Collateral. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of the question here. Would you watch this film without me?
No, because... Although I did love all of the LA references and, my home city and whatnot, it just, it wouldn't even be a movie that I think I would put on just for, background.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any interest at all to see this movie until you told me about it and you really wanted me to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I did watch it, for sure, but I wouldn't really watch it on my own.
Right.
So...
And that's fine. It's a little slower, but I just have a love for this film.
Yeah.
And it might just be because you said it last episode. I do have this love kind of hate, hate love thing.
Secret hidden love of Tom Cruise.
But,
you don't want to show it.
Well, this is one of my favorites of his. Last Samurai is one of my favorites. Top Gun, I love a lot of his shit.
He loves a lot of Tom Cruise movies.
But anywho, enough of that. Let's get down to the next episode.
The next pick, I've been having a really hard time trying to pick a movie because I have so many movies that I fucking want you to watch, but I know we'll eventually get there. And I think I'm going to stick with the LA and a little more modern theme because my first two movies were a little more they were set in little on the older side. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to choose White Oleander. Oh. Based off the book of Janet Fitch. And it's a very dear movie to me, mainly because of the book, but I think I would really like for you to watch this.
Okay.
Pop it out.
Who's in it?
So it stars Michelle Pfeiffer, Renee Zellweger, Robin Wright, Alison Lohman, and a couple other people, and your guy, the Australian guy with the hair.
Australian?
Is he Australian? I swear he's fucking Australian.
He look kind of Scottish.
Scottish. Sorry.
He's from Glasgow!
Sorry!
He's from Glasgow! Alright.
Yes, he's in it, so I think that
Fucking about.
that'll be someone for you to root for.
Well, I'm excited then.
Yay!
Alright, so, your pick next, White Oleander.
Yes.
Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us tonight on this wonderful day.
Absolutely. Please subscribe, give us a rating, review, follow us on all of our social media shenanigans.
Yeah, if you guys really enjoy what you're hearing, please do all that. We really enjoy doing this. And
we do.
We love feedback, so give us some feedback, guys, and we will see you next time with some White Oleander. All right, thanks, people. Bye.